beautiful stars out there, earth, air, fire, and water. I hope everyone is staying prayed up, blessed up, and doing what you do best. It is a beautiful, nice night out here in RainChildz Kornerz, and I just hope you all continue to do no other than high-fiving. And so I am basically going to be doing
a special love reading. The Divine Masculine speaks, and God the Almighty, Archangels, and your ancestors speak.
So let me go on ahead and clear and get some clear communication coming through. Thank you. And we're going to jump straight on into this. And let me clear any kind of negative energy because your girl has been out and about, y'all. All right. And so, let's see. Yeah, I just been drawn to do a love reading, and usually I don't do those types, of readings. Well, I will do them every once in a blue moon, but I have not been known to be doing these type of readings all the time. And so, I'm trying to figure out where exactly am I going to start with this, okay? Let me see, honey. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to go on ahead and start with, let's see what you have been going through the past couple of years, okay? And let's just say for whoever is watching this reading, they're celibate. They haven't been with no one for a while, at least, a year and longer. You know what I'm saying? You've been keeping to yourself. You've been healing yourself. You've been on your divine journey. You have been working on yourself as well. And this could also be for someone who is just now starting out, and have been just basically getting into the groove of things and staying to themselves, healing themselves, basically, learning exactly who you are as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Learning who you really truly are inside and out, and what it is that you really might need for yourself, learning to love yourself. And I'm getting there is energy here, some type of masculine energy. Take what applies, leave the rest, flip it how you need it be. This particular energy is been watching you for from afar. You know what I'm saying? Been watching you for a little bit, and been keeping tabs and stuff like that, and possibly really just don't know how they're going to try to approach you. Okay? Because like I say, everyone have their own different gifts. Everyone does things differently at divine times and orders, and they also know that you're on this divine journey, and they also know that you are in a very kind of like fragile state at the present moment. For some of you are pretty much solid. Some of you are very solid. You're in your divinity. You're going full force, and some of you are not even looking for relationships. But that doesn't mean someone is not looking at you and watching you grow, and seeing how beautiful you are. You have became. You know what I'm saying? You've changed drastically. Everything about you has changed. You talk different, you walk different, you look different, you look more youthful. You've been, you let go of, some of you all have let go of meat products. Some of you all have let go of smoking. Some of you all have let go of those vapes. Some of you all have let go of all kind of alcoholic beverages. Some of you all have let go of soda pop. You know what I'm saying? I've been going through it myself. I had this one little thing that was lingering on me, Chad, and I had to let it go because I knew, it just wasn't for me anymore. I felt it in my soul. The vape, the nicotine vape, you think, okay, you let go of your little cherry blend cigars or whatever. So, okay, I'm gonna get me a vape or whatever. So you start vaping, and guess what? Now you hooked on a vape. And that is some toxic stuff. You know, you don't need that mess in your body, in your soul. You don't need that mess in none of your part of your body at all whatsoever. It's messing up your DNA. It's altering your DNA. It's really screwing things up. And you never know exactly what they are putting in these things, you know, just like meat. I do not eat nobody's meat. Y'all can have that stuff, you know, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. But me personally, I just don't want it. I don't eat it, you know. You know, I used to eat my fish, and I used to always eat my little chicken nuggets, and, you know, I had my little fair share. As a child growing up, you know, we had pork, you know what I'm saying? But when I turned 16, I became a full-fledged vegetarian, and I got rid of everything. And then, you know, when I got married and was pregnant with my son, child, I started craving a Philly cheesesteak like you would not believe, honey. And I went on ahead and I got that Philly cheesesteak, and I ate that mug and devoured the whole thing. And let me tell you, something's delicious. And I loved every bit of it. But my guts, my interior, did not like none of it. And I was sick for 2 days straight, you know, and pregnant. Ugh. But I slowly got myself back into that beef. And then, you know, I would just, you know, I made a little burger or something every once in a blue moon. And the pork I never, you know, let come back. You know, it was just meat every once in a while. You know, to the point where everybody in the house was like, oh, we're so sick and tired of, you know, turkey. You know what I'm saying? Turkey burgers, you know, fish. You know, everybody just wanted meat. But now these days, I don't eat no meat. I don't eat no fish. I don't eat no meat. I don't eat none of it. You know, and it was a little process, you know what I'm saying? But that wasn't near as bad as letting the vape go. You know, I haven't had a drink, you know, in probably, you know, over a good 10 years, you know, I don't drink. And so, you know, I'm basically just trying to keep this right here, what's inside, you know what I'm saying? My fire, you know, keeping those portals closed off. You know, everybody do their thing different. Everybody levels of, you know, how they get with the divine and have the divine to come, you know, to them is different. You know, everyone will not do everything the same. You know, everyone will do things differently. You know, it doesn't make you, you know, better than someone or make you less than someone, or vice versa, however you know, you want to look at it. You know, people do things the way they want to do it. You know, we have free will. This is our choice. But this is just what I believe in and how I feel. Okay? You know, and I don't judge nobody else for eating, because, you know, my son, he don't eat the pork. But trust me, he gonna have him a steak, child. He gonna have him some steak. He gonna have filet mignon. He's gonna have him, you know. And, you know, that's that. But so much for that. And so, just to let you know, regardless of who you are and how you're portrayed or how you looked at in this beautiful world, sometimes it's beautiful, sometimes it's not, right? But how you're portrayed and how you're looked at, regardless of what's going on, this message is, and I'm channeling right now, this message is for someone who has been doing the work. You could be at the early stages of doing this work. You could have been just started yesterday. Someone still has been, you know, watching your progress little by little and enjoying your progress. You know, this is someone who's possibly, you know, going to end up being on your same path. You know, not exactly on the same path, but kind of like on the same, you know, wavelength. This could be someone who's equally yoked. You know, this is going to be someone whom you possibly don't even know, or don't even have a clue that they even have any kind of interest in you at all whatsoever. Or have been watching you, period, point blank, you know. This is someone who have heard some things about you. They possibly heard great things, and they might even heard some horrible things. Just take it how this message applies to your situation. You know, you might get 3 different messages out of what I'm saying here, 4 or 5. Whatever resonates with you, that's the piece that you take out and piece it together how you need it be, okay? And if nothing fits, don't make it fit. But yeah, they possibly might have heard some things about you. They might have heard, you know, you were a stuck-up individual. They might have heard that you thought you was all that in a bag of chips. What you are all that in a bag of chips. Maybe this is why this person is staring at you, you know, looking at you, watching your progress. You know, maybe they've known you from a long time ago. You know, you might have been a little thugette, you know, gangster, you know what I'm saying? You might have evolved, you know, into a whole different type of person than what you used to be. You know, everybody change, everybody grows. No one stays the same. Some people do now. But the type of people that I am talking about that's on a divine journey, they do not stay the same. They will change, and they change for the better because they want what's better. And this is another thing. They're probably attracted to you just wanting better in life. And so, let's see how this person feels about you, okay? And I'm going to be using the Boss Speaks because this is a divine, you know, a divine masculine deck. Take what applies, leave the rest, flip it how you need to be. You know what I'm saying? We don't do I don't do reversals when I'm doing love readings. And this is called The Boss Speaks. And if you like this deck, you can check the link below. Made personally by me. Okay? And so let's see what this person really thinks about you, okay? Nothing but the highest light, God Almighty, Archangels, Ancestors. Evil is never welcome here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got 3. I'll take a couple. I like to get them in the order that they fell. Okay. Let me put these up so you can see. Can you see these? Okay. See if I can get 3 more, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What has this masculine been thinking about this beautiful divine feminine? Okay. I hate when they come out like that. It gets on my nerve. Alright. Got 3 though. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Alright, so this first card right, y'all, is my expertise is diamonds, and you are absolutely flawless. So this person possibly might be a jeweler. You know what I'm saying? They might even, you know, just love jewelry, love different type of artifacts. You never know what this person might do for a living, but this person has got their eyes on you, and they said their expertise, you know, are diamonds. And they said you were flawless. So this is how they're looking at you. They're looking at you like you're just flawless, regardless of what people try to say about you, how they try to slander your name. It doesn't matter. Someone out here finds you to be flawless. And also, don't get it twisted. Spirit finds you to be absolutely flawless. God finds you absolutely to be flawless. So do your ancestors, because that's where you come from. You come from the divine. And yes, you are absolutely flawless regardless of what anybody say about you. Okay? Just flawless. Beautiful. Alright. It says, I will never doubt anything you say or do. So this person is willing, to take a leap of faith with you. They're willing to give you that, space, the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be the type of person when you go to the store and you come back from the store and they're going to be like, oh God, why was you gone so long? You was gone 10 minutes too long. Was you out there meeting somebody else? You know how them psycho dudes or whatever be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I will never doubt anything you say or do. Yeah, so when you say you went to such and such, I went to the spa, went and got my massage, went and got, all beautied up just for you, or, went to do this, that, and the other. It's just going to be just that. And it's just going to have to be on you as an individual, in which the type of person you're going to be, if you're going to be honest or not. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, these messages are for people who are on a divine journey that is just looking for, a better life. You know what I'm saying? People on this divine journey, don't nobody have time for, mess. You know what I'm saying? And also, we don't have time to be answering to nobody either. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying about, the last card, your ancestors, Archangels, God Almighty, they're never doubting anything you say and do. And at this point, because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're doing the work on yourself, worried about yourself, walking in your own lane, not worried about what somebody else is doing. You're worried about healing yourself. Therefore, you can turn around and go help someone else. Okay? And that's beautiful. And that's probably why someone, is attracted to you. Regardless if it's just your ancestors that are attracted to you. It could be spirit, whatever. You know what I mean? They are attracted to you because they love what you're doing with yourself. And like I was saying, this could be an individual who's got their eye on you. Take what applies, leave the rest. All right. I could listen to you talk all night. I could never get bored or tired of you. So this person could hear you, talk all night long and they could never get tired or bored. They just want to hear you talk. They love your voice. They love your aura. They love everything about you. Everything. And they could hear you talk all night long. And just like the divine, when you if there's ever anything that you need or ever any kind of, problem that you might have that you need to get resolved, ask your ancestors, ask your angels, ask God Almighty. They never get tired. They never get tired of you talking to them. And always honor them too. Don't neglect. If you need any help with that, drop me a message below and I can tell you, give you some pointers, or I can point you in a direction of where someone, can help you, what I'm saying, set up altars or just little things by even just going outside to trees and stuff and honoring them. Okay? All right. Asking, will you learn to trust me? I want us to take time to learn, get to know, one another. I want to prove my love to you. You will never worry about anything ever again. Never doubt that. So this person is asking, will you learn to trust them? Will you learn to trust them? They want to take their time with you. You know what I'm saying? They want to get, they want to really, really get to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And learn, one another. They want to prove themselves to you. They want to prove that they're never going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And they said, you will never have to worry about anything again. And they're also added, never doubt that. And that's absolutely beautiful. And on a whole nother note too. And then, like I say, these messages, you can get 1, 2, 3 messages out of just one card. You know what I'm saying? This could also be the divine talking to you as well. You know what I'm saying? You're new. You know, some of you are new. You coming into this journey. You know, you're just now starting out. They're letting you know what you trust. You know, you have to have faith. You got to have faith in the Most High. You got to have faith, you know, the Most High God Almighty. You got to have trust and faith in your ancestors and your archangels. You know, they want, you know, you to take your time, you know, with this. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to rush into things, you know, and they want you to know that whatever, you know, once you have your faith and everything brought up, you know what I'm saying, and you start doing the work, they're also letting you know that everything that you need help with and what you're going to be, you know, needing to get forward with, they're going to take care of you. And they want you to know, you know, you never have to doubt that. Never have to doubt that. Okay? As well as a divine masculine too. So, it could be spirit, divine masculine, ancestors. Take what apply, let it rest. Okay? If only you knew how much someone wants to love you for who you are. So there's someone out there that really wants to love you for exactly who you are, period, point blank. You know, they just want you to be yourself. You don't have to pretend and put on a mask or do anything out of the ordinary, you know, to try to keep this person. No trickery, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? And as well as the divine, God Almighty, your archangels and ancestors, you know, they're letting you know you ain't never alone. You're never alone. They're letting you know they're always here. They're letting you know that you are loved. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it's a male or female, you know, that's got their eye on you, they're also letting you know that you are not alone right now. You know what I'm saying? So continue to work on yourself. You know, I also heard don't ever feel rushed into something. You know, always take your time with everything you do, period. Says you will never be taken for granted. So this person who is watching you is saying you will never be taken for granted. And trust when I tell you this, the divine never takes you for granted. Never. And I'm walking and living proof. When everything in my life, you know what I'm saying, when everything in my life was just all down, you know what I'm saying, when I didn't have a clue what I was going to do from 1 minute to the next, you know, when things was just scattered all over the place, you know what I'm saying, life just did not look the way I thought it was supposed to look for me, you know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, and I had a lot of things to overcome. And then one day, you know, it's weird because when I was younger, you know, as a young teenager, you know, even as an 8-year-old child, I always talked to God Almighty. Always. I always talked to that man or female, however, you know, you want to put it. But I always talked. And I remember just laying in bed and I was always speaking to them. You know what I'm saying? To him. And then as I became a teenager, you know, I got more like into cards and, you know, divinations and stuff like that. And then, you know, I learned how to channel and stuff at a young age, you know, like at the age of 15 and 16, and learned how to manifest and everything, you know, and things started looking up for me, you know, literally. I would say this, I want this, and I would get this. And it would just come forth. And then everything was going according to plan, and everything was working the way it was supposed to. And then I met this guy. When I was like 20 going on 21, this guy was like 25 going on 26. And it was a whole different ball game for me. You know what I'm saying? This person was like really into the more materialistic side of the world, which me, I was more eccentric, you know, even back then, you know, being young like that, I was very eccentric. And this person wanted to change me and, you know, basically just turn me into who they wanted me to be. And everything started changing, you know, like things that I really worked hard for, you know, things that I know I was supposed to be doing way back then. You know, it started falling apart because I wasn't focused on what I know I was brought here to do back then. You know, I was doing music with a band, and I was making music to uplift people. I wrote songs like See the Sunrise, See Not Dead My Friend, The Sun Shall Rise Again and Again, Never Close Your Eyes to the Rain When Said The Sun Shall Rise Again. You know, the sun shall rise again. See the sunrise. You know, I made songs like Wind Blows. Did all kind of cool music. The Smiling House. You know, I had a big, you know, pretty big following too. But you know, I got into that more materialistic side, and that person who I so much put so much work into started fading and bleeding into, you know, the materialistic side, and I just lost sight of all that. And that's what happened with that. Yeah, I got to go back into singing and do more things, you know, but it was always on a materialistic level then, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop, R&B, blah blah blah. You know the deal. But yeah.
My soul was never for sale. I walked away from music without regret.
I went through a whole big giant transition and went through a lot of different things, and Lord knows, you know, this life is a trip. It's a whirlwind. And there was a lot of things that I had to overcome. A lot. And I overcame a lot. And but I'm being honest, I didn't overcome anything until I got back with the divine and got myself together, you know, because I just was not going on the right path. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing the things I should have been doing. And I've been back, you know what I'm saying, for a while. And it, you know, I started watching tarot and stuff, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube, and there was a couple of people that I had saw, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm just really, really off track. And then I just really started getting, you know, back into my myself, and basically just went straight secluded, and went through a long dark night of the soul.
For over 5 years.
There'll be more stories on that, but it was a long process, and it took me a long time, and it's a trip. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the spiritual tea game. But like I say, everybody will run away from you. You know, when you're going through your ordeal and going through things you had to go through. You know, I had a lot of deaths and all that stuff, you know. And literally, you know, it wasn't never a man or anything like that that broke me. You know what I'm saying? That had me to the breaking point. No, it was losing my grandmother, my best friend. You know what I'm saying? That is what had me really screwed up, you know. But that is one of the things that also, you know, brought me back to where I was supposed to be, because I know she didn't want to see me down like that anymore, you know.
She came forcefully through my son and said, "Get back up."
Pull a couple of cards from the spiritual tea game and see what else Spirit needs to put out here. All right, nothing but the highest light. God Almighty, Archangels, Ancestors. Evil is never welcome here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I lost my marbles. Oh, my grandmother. Yep. But I also gained them back by her too. She made sure of that. You know, at the time I was surrounded, by narcissists. You know what I'm saying? I was surrounded by a bunch of narcissists. They didn't help me not one bit. Made things worse, child. And so if you find yourself surrounded by people who don't do anything but run their freaking mouth, and, downplay everything that you do, and any and everything that you might have ideas and stuff in, they want to, try to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Try to mess it up for you. Drop it. Something like this, child, you don't need this in your life. You don't need none of this in your life. I've been through shit like this, and you don't need this. You know these type of people when you see them. If you talk about you got a brand new car online store, or you looking at a house or something, they just look at you with this blank ass stare like, oh, and that you could tell they're not really happy for you. You know what I'm saying? All right, and the second card that came out was this one right here. All right, it says it's easy to forget. What you give is what you get. You were honest. You showed pure love without judgment. You were not blind. You saw the flaws, yet you trusted them. How did they treat you? What they gave is what they shall get. It's all games till that universal judgment hits back. Just be glad you came from your heart space. You are blessed even more. So, whatever this narcissist right here tried to do, or the narcissist that was technically around you or surrounding you right now, just know you're the one that's going to be blessed forevermore, because you still came from your heart space, and you didn't retaliate, and you didn't try to do anything negative back to them, even though people tried to kick you while you was down. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see what the Spirit has got. Okay. Yeah, I always came from a heart space. But people take kindness for stupidity or weakness. And I know they do. And so I just let them. Oh, the Spirit is telling you, take a break. Look at the stars. It's healing. When you go outside and look up at the stars, and I'll be like, hello, beautiful stars. Go outside and look at those beautiful stars. Those mugs they memorize, and I just love looking at them and seeing the little twinkles and stuff. And sometimes I'll be trying to talk or whatever, and I'll be like, if there's somebody out there and you see me down here, my little itty bitty tiny self, blink, blink, blink. And then every now and then, I think I might have scared the crap out of myself when it said ding, ding. One of the stars did that to me, and I about died. I wanted to run in the house, and I was like frozen in space for a minute. I'm like, dang, girl, chill out. But yeah, it says take a break. Look at the stars. It's healing. Yeah. Yeah, because you ain't got nothing to worry about. It's these unknown facts of narcissists. These people who have these type of hearts. You came from a whole different space, child. You know what I'm saying? And the divine is just letting you know just to chill out. Take a break, Chad. You good. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay? Alright, let's see what else. Okay. Let me go ahead and get these last two more cards, okay? Thank you, Spirit. One more. Let me see what came out. Okay. All right. And it says, shine so bright, it burns their eyes. So be sure, by the Most High, God Almighty, your archangels and ancestors, child. And they don't look like this. All right. It says, master of emotions, pure love is priceless. So you have mastered over some, emotions, or you possibly in the process of doing so. And it says pure love is priceless, because when you have that pure love, you know what I'm saying? And you always coming from a beautiful love, heart space or whatever. It's priceless. It's priceless, and it helps you to be, be more in tune with the Most High and your ancestors and stuff, and be more in tune with being divinely guided. Love is the most powerful frequency of it, of it all. Period, point blank. And I wanted to see what was on the bottom of this deck. Let me shuffle. Let me get 3 shuffles, okay? And then I'm gonna check the bottom of the deck and see what's on here. 2, 3. Alright, this is what's on the bottom of the deck. It says solid moves will give you more than you ask for 100% every time. So anything that you're doing, if you gotta hurry up and remove yourself from this type of thing right here, you know what I'm saying? Look how nasty it is. Ugh. I can't even believe I designed that. But if you had to remove yourself from something like that, be sure to keep your moves solid. You know what I'm saying? Keep being in your heart space. And once you get yourself, on out the way, take a break. Look at those stars. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? Once you get away from all this mess. You know what I'm saying? And also, shine so bright that it burns their eyes. Shine like these stars up in the sky, child. Because you're a beautiful star. You know what I'm saying? And your angels, they got your back. You know what I'm saying? They might not look like those little cute, angels that you see in the store, child, but that's even more better. And trust me, if they look like how what I've seen, it's kind of scary, but that's a beautiful thing when something like that loves you that much, that it has your back and is protecting you, and it's there for you, and it's there to uplift you, not downgrade you like this. Master of emotions, pure love is priceless. And just know, an angel brings you pure love, and know that it's priceless. And you also learning, to master your emotions, in which that is another beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? No one has the right, to overstep boundaries with you. You know what I'm saying? And also that, this is another thing, You know, people only do things that you let them do. You know what I'm saying? If you allow it, it'll happen. If you don't, it won't. Sometimes you just have to remove yourself from bad situations. Alright, so I'm going to pull a self-care card before I sign off. Let's see what kind of advice we need. This is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. Alright. Okay. Alright. Nothing but the highest light. God Almighty, Archangels, Ancestors, Evil is never welcome here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what kind of advice or what you might need to be doing, you know, for the next couple of days or so. Thank you. You know, something that will help you, you know, to help uplift your spirits. You know, something that will be beneficial to you. There's too many. Thank you, Spirit. About 2 or 3, thank you. Alright. Got exactly 3. Can you believe that? Thank you, Spirit. Alright, let me quit. Okay. So next couple of days, you know, some of you all need to plan a vacation. Some of you all need to get away. Y'all need to take a break. A nice break. Possibly get one, you know, with the universe and stuff. You know, go somewhere that's going to be beneficial, you know, have some kind of benefit. You know what I'm saying? All right. Nourish your temple. Number 38. And some of y'all need to nourish your temple. You know, you need to watch your intake. Watch what you're putting into your body. You know what I'm saying? Start healing more. Get more healing energies in. You know, meditate more. And some of you all need to meditate more within, you know, with music. You know, start listening more to music. Maybe some of you all used to listen to music a lot and now you don't hardly listen to it no more. Oh, get into your music. You know what I like to do? I like to go online, you know, like on YouTube, and I look up music, you know, that I like to listen to, and I look up, you know, some good frequencies, you know, like what frequencies that you can actually listen to the music in, the tone, the tune. You know what I'm saying? Ones that are uplift, you know, your spirit and stuff. So this right here is like, I think some of y'all need to plan a vacation. Plan the vacation so you can nourish your temple. And then while you're out and about on this vacation, be sure to enjoy some nice music. Okay? And this is what's on the bottom of the deck when I just happen to look at it. Connect with your ancestors. So maybe you need to take a trip somewhere where your ancestors, you know, probably resided at more. You know what I'm saying? Be one with yourself, with nature, you know, and get into the music, you know, and connect with your ancestors. All right. So I just hope each and every one of you enjoyed this reading. And I will be back sooner than later. And I'm actually trying to get myself, you know, on this schedule right. You know what I'm saying? I know I work a lot. But I actually got some days, you know what I'm saying, taken back you know, I actually slowed down on the working so much so I can do more of what I love doing, which is, you know, my spiritual work and designing more cards and coming up with new ideas and, you know, wanting to help out, you know, help my peoples and stuff. And so I just love each and every one of you guys. Be sure to give your girl a big fat thumbs up. And be sure to leave me a comment below. Don't be shy. Let me know what you think of what, you know, about everything and what you think about the reading. Love you all. Peace, love, and light. Deuces.